We have Taran Rowe, the founder of Onda. How are you, Taran?
Doing well. How are you?
Excellent. So glad to have you here.
Yeah, I'm really happy to be here.
So tell us a little bit about your product. Give us an introduction to you. And
Okay, so Onda Almond Dips is a plant-based savory dip. I started the product when I was transitioning into a vegan lifestyle, so it's kind of designed around plant-based.
Okay.
Getting your calcium, B vitamins, healthy fats, protein. It's a very functional and delicious snack. You can, pairs well with veggies, crackers. You can eat it with your fingers, whatever works.
so how you almonds and plant-based protein is a huge trend. As a newer brand, how have you found it starting out with such a hot ingredient like this? There's a lot of demand for it. How has it been difficult to source it?
Actually, for me, I got extremely lucky. I feel like, one really big tool for me has just been keeping my eyes and ears completely open at all times. So really early on, actually, before I was even on the shelf, I met somebody who, grew up on a really gigantic almond farm, and we just stayed in contact, became really close friends, and he's actually connected me with some great sources. So
Awesome.
yeah.
Awesome. So you got
yeah.
the manufacturing side out of the way.
Yeah.
You got that all tightened up. So now you're getting into stores and you're pushing forward.
Yep.
What are some of the bigger challenges that you've faced this year, and what are you kind of looking to do in 2017?
So I guess some challenges I feel like for me have been when people, first look at my product. It's in the hummus set, so I think you would go to savory, but people think of sweet just because almond butter. There's
Sure.
not many other almond dips on the
Right.
shelf. So demoing is my best friend. I've just been demoing.
Absolutely.
Trying to, make connections with customers.
It's one of
and-
those things that you understand it after you try it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Once you try it, I'm always like, okay, I wish I had a little GoPro right here, because people's reactions is priceless. They're just like, oh my gosh, I had no idea this is what I was getting into. Yeah, but it is.
And then so now we got the new year upon us very shortly. Where are you looking to take the brand? What are some of the challenges you think you're going to overcome in the next year?
I think right now I am trying to saturate my brand in Northern California, which is where I'm based.
Good.
Santa Cruz is, loves it so far, so that's where I started. Now I'm just got picked up in Whole Foods, so I launched in the Northern California region, which is, thank you very much, which is where I'm focusing on building my brand, and then hopefully 2017 will bring me some expansion.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's good. It's good to go deep before you go wide. I mean, you got to be able to play in your backyard. I mean, these are things that we hear at these events all the time. So focusing on your home region and on maybe on some marketing a little bit, trying to tell the story a little bit and get people talking a little bit more about the product. What do you like most that you heard today here at Project NOSH?
I think my favorite was the Quest speech.
Yeah.
When he showed the big guy with the armor on. I'm like, gosh, I feel like I'm that person all the time, just like going in with my armor.
Totally.
Trying to, tackle it and send the message out and be strong and firm. So
excellent.
Yeah.
Awesome. Do you have any as a earlier stage brand that's here in the audience, you've obviously gone through a lot. You brought a product to market. There's still people at home watching. What kind of advice would you have for someone who wants to start a food brand in today's market?
I would say really believe in yourself and your brand, and stand in your truth is probably my best advice.
Okay.
Just go for it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, well, I guess we got a couple more minutes here. So, let's see. All right.
Anything. You can ask me anything.
Well, you have like a product that's straddles a couple different lines. So, what's more difficult? Like you said, when you sample things, it kind of is like a light bulb for a lot of people. But do you run into any kind of issues with buyers and when they tell you that your product should fit one place and you believe it fits in another? What are some of the challenges about having a product that blurs category lines?
I say let's just try all the categories and then we'll see what works.
Have you found anything that works like better for you in different stores?
I think definitely the same set as the hummuses and dips is probably what works the most.
Right.
It's kind of the connection that people make with it after they taste it. So I feel like that's my best bet.
Okay.
It kind of fits into the vegan cheese category.
Yep.
You know, I always tell people I like to think of it as a combination of both, but primarily probably used as a dip.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, thank you so much for
you.
joining us here today. I hope you have a great afternoon.
It's been a lot of fun.
All right.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thanks, Taran.